Let's not stop the fun. And speaking of fun, you know, I think one of the things that we can all agree is, wow, what a season. It really is a way for us to say thank you to all of you who came here last year, got to see the pilot for the first time, got to see what Joss Whedon and Jed Whedon and Marisha Tancharoen had put together, joined with Jeff Bell, and they made just such an extraordinary show. But rather than just me standing up here talking about it, the gang got together and, well, let's take a look at what we did in season 1 of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a very San Diego Comic Book Convention warm welcome to Jeff Bell, the executive producer, Jed Whedon and Marisha Tancharoen, our co-creators and executive producers.
Do we have assigned seats?
Where do we go? Yeah, just start down there, and then we'll figure it out along the way. It's its own usual thing. I don't really need to say much more than they are Fitzsimmons. You know, we started out, we didn't know if we could trust her. We thought she was a member of the Rising Tide. And at the end of the day, she wound up being the youngest, newest agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. at a time when S.H.I.E.L.D. fell apart. Chloe Bennett is Skye. She doesn't talk a lot, but as you guys know, she does like to kick ass. She's Melinda May, but we know her as May. You know, we got a reputation somewhere along the line that we were the show that people started to say, I didn't see that coming. I watched every single episode, I didn't see that coming. I think that's a testament to our incredible writing staff and the direction that Jed and Jeff and Mo took the show in. I'm sorry, Marissa. But I don't think anyone in this room could have been more surprised than when our good friend, Agent Grant Ward, turned out to be Hydra. Brett Dalton plays that role. You know what the best part about it is, and this is the thing that makes the Marvel Universe so amazing, is we've got the best villains in the world, but you got to balance that with the world's greatest heroes. The hero for all of us. I think we need to stand up. Because there's one reason why we're all here. Ladies and gentlemen, Clark Gregg. I got to hand these out, right? They've left me to do this. I run this and I hand out these things.
Oh, nice.
And fortunately, I know all your names, so that helps an awful lot.
Where do we put them?
You put them in front so that folks know how to spell your names. Here we go.
All right.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Good?
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. Over here. So, much like we like to do, I'm going to talk to the gang a little bit, and then you guys are going to get a chance to talk to them. And there may be a few more surprises that we have along the way. I'd like to start with, because I just love putting him on the spot. Fitz, Ian. We know, because you've said it everywhere you could, about your love for Brett Dalton. But we all know, sorry, spoiler alert for those of you that have not been watching the show, you had kind of an untimely or dangerous, we actually don't even know what's happened to you yet. You're here, that makes us feel good. Can I ask you, how do you feel about Agent Grant Ward now?
I think it's fairly safe to say that I was completely heartbroken about the subject. And it's obviously a for me, so I'd rather not speak about it any further.
But there is somebody that actually did get a chance to, so to speak, on your behalf. Ming, you had kind of a, shall we say, an intimate relationship with Mr. Ward.
One way of putting it.
How you feeling about that now?
Oh, well, let's just say it made me want to do some home improvement. With some power tools on his foot. I mean, you know, I feel...
All right, I'll get you out of it. Elizabeth, I remember last year when we were here and we were talking about this, that you were, this was really a big change for you in your life and coming on the show and being part of it. How has your world changed since you've become Agent Simmons?
I feel like I've got more intelligent. I nearly said cleverer, but that would have made it obsolete. I don't know. I mean, my life has become more full. I've got a whole new family and you guys. And it's great to be back for the second year. And we know what to expect, kind of. And we're all so excited. And we just want to come and say thank you to you guys because we got a season 2. And so we get to do this all over again.
Chloe, you came to yes. You came to the gang and you were an outsider, and now you're more than that. What's
Well, yeah, Jeff, I was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. for like one day, and then it all went to sh. That was a
almost like it was
little
planned that
depressing.
way.
What?
It was almost like it was planned that way.
Yeah, it's so weird, guys.
Yeah, it's so weird when you got your
Who
badge.
did that?
Yeah. Weird that you got your badge then.
Did you?
And so next season, are we gonna get to see you be more involved with the folks at S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I don't know, Jeff. You
Say
tell
yes.
me. Yeah, I believe so. I think there's going to be some changes. She's been through a lot. She was betrayed by somebody. Brett, it's fine. I still ship Skyward, and but it's going to take a while. So until then, I'm really okay with Skimmins.
We'll get to you. I'm sorry, Director Coulson. Brett, as the old expression goes, you got some explaining to do.
Done some bad things.
What was that day like when your executive producers came to you and told you that there was going to be a left turn that was pretty surprising?
Well, Jeff, funny you should ask. Bit of an emotional roller coaster that day. Friday night, Meg and I were doing a fight, and I was winning that one. This was earlier on.
So delusional.
No, but but it's a Friday night and it's a fight and there's a lot of EPs there and suddenly they say we need to see you afterward, and I took as long as I possibly could to go into that office. I felt like I was
You
walking
took a
the
really
Green
long
Mile.
shower. I remember that. You took
Oh
a very
God, yeah.
long shower.
Any
before coming-
excuse. I need to drink a bottle of water before I go. Anything. And then I went there, and my expression for the next 15 minutes was something like. And I went from finally being, oh, so I'm not being fired, but now I'm a bad guy, so I'm not part of the team. What exactly is happening here? But I got to work with Bill Paxton. And it was quite a turn, and I have embraced it wholeheartedly. So thank you. I hope there's some Team Hydra out there as well.
And I have to say, he did embrace it pretty quickly. I mean, in that room, you know, we told him, we said, and you know, this thing's going to happen, and you're Hydra. And he went, okay.
Yeah.
And we were like, you get what we just said, right? It's sinking in, but very quickly he was on board and understood how cool it would be and had some ideas of his own.
And I think once he became a villain, he kind of turned the sexy up a few notches. So it worked out.
We keep asking the question, what is it with girls and those bad boys? I don't know what it is. Jeff?
No, I was going to say, the other thing that happened was his razor stopped working. I don't know if you noticed.
Agent Coulson, I'm sorry, Director. I'm going to ask you the most leading question I could possibly ask you because I know what a fanboy you are. When Nick Fury turned to you at the end of the season and said, fix this, and you're now the director, what was that like for you, both as a character and then also as Clark Gregg, the man that we know still has his combo collection?
Agent Coulson, then Director Coulson, and Clark have been merging over time. And in that moment, both of us said very loudly inside my head, squeeze! And I think you know what I mean.
Jeff, we're gonna peel back the onion a little bit on what's happening in season 2. Well, why are you looking at me like that? Yes, you're gonna have to say something. We're bringing some new folks on board that will be joining along with this gang. And I think this is an opportunity for us to make some announcements that you have not heard yet. And you know what? I'm going to make it easy. I'll start with Marissa because I think she remembers who she's supposed to tell us about.
I actually don't. Who was I supposed to?
Tell him about me, sweetie. Tell him about me.
Oh yeah, there's.
Tell us about Lucy.
Well, I guess we're confirming that Lucy Lawless will be on the show. She's playing a longtime SHIELD veteran. She's tough. She may have a knife that's always by her side, so that's kind of fun. Her name is Isabel Hartley, and you'll be seeing her pretty soon.
Jeff, those of the folks that are out there that are big fans of Marvel Comics and who know SHIELD's history and know a little bit about a British intelligence division known as Strike, there's a character there by the name of Lance Hunter. And Lance is going to be joining our show. Can you tell us a little bit about that character?
We have a young English actor named Nick Blood who will be joining us. And you don't know him now.
We'll be applauding later about that.
But But
His
the way
name
you-
is Nick Blood. We
the way
didn't
you
make that
reacted
up.
last year with these people, we believe you'll be reacting next year with Mr. Blood. And as far as we know, that is his real name, which is so much cooler than Lance Under. And he's not a SHIELD agent. He is a mercenary. We are in tatters. Everything is falling apart. We are being hunted. The government does not recognize us. And Coulson is reaching out everywhere he can. And frequently that is under rocks and in dark corners. And he finds this young man who comes in and helps the team.
That's another first that you're hearing here. But the other thing that we wanted to tell folks about is that, again, this team kicks ass, but they're being chased around the globe, and they're being chased around the globe and dealing with this group. And knowing that, we probably need somebody that we're going to be having as our big bad, as we like to say. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that, Mr. Whedon?
Well, you might recognize his name from Secret Warriors. We have our good friend Reed Diamond is coming in, who we know and love
Very
from
excited.
Dollhouse, to play the role of Daniel Whitehall, who will be one of our Hydra baddies early on. It's so great to be able to say the word Hydra finally. After a year last year where we couldn't say it ever, and it's just Hydra. It flows so well
Hydra,
off the tongue.
Hydra, Hydra.
The other
So good.
problem is they've got really good logos.
I know.
You don't even have to be evil, but you go, that's cool, I want to wear that. And then next thing you know, you're evil. Right, Jeff?
Yes. Clark, we got these lanyards. Did everybody have a lanyard? Did everybody get a lanyard? Did everybody get a lanyard? Director Coulson, can you explain to us what we get with the lanyard?
Oh, I got a lanyard too. Excuse me one second.
Some things are even above Director Coulson.
He had the Hydra t-shirt. I just got to check some things out, all right? So, at Marvel and at S.H.I.E.L.D., they're kind of indistinguishable. In both, if you tell secrets, suddenly you're dead. You don't get anything that doesn't have a secret purpose. Your lanyard, yes, yours, has a secret purpose. Okay, I don't know why I deserve that, but I'll go with it. Okay, thank you. Secret purpose. Your cheap dates. Okay. Your secret purpose. Last year we endured a lot, as many of you know. We got off to a start, but then we were riddled with Hydra traitors, and you stuck with us. Boom! Yes. Just shortening your lifespan with everything you do, my man. Okay. So, you may think that you've seen all of the missions of last season.
You weak.
Special purpose. This lanyard entitles you right now to the unseen missions of season 1.
Jenny Deathlock.
Can't wait to
I would not be standing up here unless I told you that if you want to see that again, it's actually going to be on the DVD and Blu-ray, which is coming out on September 9th, I believe, and you'll be able to see the entire season and enjoy the heck out of it. And while we're standing around here, why don't we have some folks ask some questions to this incredibly talented group of folks? So if you got a question, please come up.
Yeah, there he is.
All right.
That's a big weapon.
Hi, Sean.
I have a question for Agent Grant Ward.
Yes.
Answer carefully.
My favorite color is blue. Thanks. Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
How dare you?
going to come back from
That's awesome.
I know what it does. I know what it does.
He knows what it does.
Dude, he's got one-liners for days. Can you write for this show?
Kid Colson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Next question.
I hope you still stand with Ward. Thank you.
Hey. Uncool.
Hi, I'm Allison. I'm here from Oakland today, and I have.
Hi, Allison from Oakland.
Oaktown.
Hi. I have a question for the entire cast. If the possibility of a redemption curve for Ward comes up in this next season,
Yes.
how would the rest of the team react?
What?
How would the rest of the team react to a possible redemption curve?
Let's go down. Let's start with Elizabeth. How do you feel about Ward being redeemed?
Terrible.
Fitz,
How would I feel if we
how do you feel about Ward being redeemed?
Yeah, for sure.
I love
Sky?
you. I love you.
I don't know. He's just really hot as a Hydra agent, isn't he? Like better than Shield. I think it would take. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no for right now.
Melinda May?
Well, as long as he keeps taking off his shirt in front of me, I'll take him back.
And Director Coulson, I'm sorry. I
don't get to answer this question.
What's that? I don't think Ward gets a vote.
All right.
I don't feel good about it. But maybe if he brought Fitz a monkey.
Next question. Mr. Deadpool. All right. So where's
Waldo
Wally
Deadpool.
Wow.
Hey, so I noticed you guys had Deathlock, and you said there was mercenaries, right? So, any chance of, I don't know, Wade Wilson or some cool guy like that, codenamed Deadpool or something, showing up?
Jeff, you want to get definitive on that? Anybody down there on that side, you could pretty freely say that's not going to happen, couldn't you?
You're saying any one of us can say no?
Any one of you can say that.
Okay. Sorry, no. He told me to do it. I didn't mean to do it. He told me to do it.
Deadpool lives over in that other universe. This is our universe. You're right, it is all one universe.
I think you asked us this question last year, right?
Yeah, he does. He
It
asks
is
every
weird.
year.
Sneaky.
All right,
Sorry,
another
buddy.
question.
We can never find the guy.
My question is for Chloe. Given the interesting possibilities for your character's backstory, how would you feel about being Jessica Drew?
That would be pretty cool. The thing about that is I don't know anything, so I'm gonna trust these guys over here to,
It's a fun guessing game that we play every day.
It's just as much of a guessing game for me as it is for you. Really, we find out pretty close. Like, you'll find out pretty much when I find out what I am or who I am or, who my father is.
We'll give Chloe at least 24 hours.
Yeah.
She's not going to like it. No, I'm just kidding.
Who's this person? Hello.
I'm
And
Megan.
then just to let you know, we have one more question after this one. Go ahead.
I'm Megan, and I'm from San Diego.
Hi, Megan from
Hey,
San
I'm
Diego.
This is a question for the whole cast. What did you guys think when they told you Ward was Hydra?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Let's start with Director Coulson.
To be honest, as I said, being part of S.H.I.E.L.D. on our show and working in Marvel is very much like being in S.H.I.E.L.D. There was suddenly a lot of producers with some special new pages. And we were all taken into a trailer where we read the new ending and discovered that our friend was a traitor. Which was really cool, and we were really, wow, that's so cool. And Hydra, and oh, it isn't really Centipede, it's Hydra, cool. But also very sad. It's a great question. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
Ming?
I think we both kind of freaked out about it.
Well, yeah, they brought us into a trailer after a day of shooting, and they're like,
Yeah.
so we have some new pages for you guys. Hope you like it. And they brought us, and they all were like, let's read it out loud. And that was kind of weird.
And I was like, oh my God.
We actually both started crying. I
A little
think.
bit.
We really did. It was, you know, we play these characters for 10 months out of the year, and you get really attached to them and their storylines, and it was really shocking.
And weren't you like freaked out because you're like, oh my God, he kissed me. And I'm like, I slept with him.
Yeah. We had...
It's true.
We had like a fake argument.
We were like,
I was like, that asshole kissed
the lines got a little blurred.
And Brett's just sitting there. Yeah.
Ian? Elizabeth?
I don't know if Ian can talk about this anymore.
No. Well, I thought it was good and bad. I'll answer it. Well, I didn't get to spend every day working with these lovely people. Okay. That broke up the group a little bit, so I didn't get to spend as much time with these lovely people as I wanted to. But then again, I did get to work with Bill Paxton. And just run amok, and I really enjoyed that, and I thought it was so fun to be the bad guy, because it's good being bad.
We have time for one more
Can I
question.
say one last thing about that, which is just then we got pulled to another room where we got to see Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Before anybody had, and we saw the way that the story began on one of our episodes, then carried over, and to see that amazing film with people like Haley Atwell and the amazing writers that are doing Agent Carter, doing that amazing movie, and seeing how Hydra was everywhere and had been there for years. It was the greatest idea to have, even in our core team, someone from Hydra. So it made us very excited to be on our show and excited about what's coming up next season.
One last question. Hi.
Guys. I was wondering if we could see something from season 2.
Well, the problem with that is that we literally started shooting yesterday.
No lie.
Still?
But how many of you have lanyards?
Oh. Secret privileges.
And I have to ask, Director Coulson, this is a high-level classified thing that we're talking about. Would you give permission to this audience?
Everyone but that guy right there. That guy's got to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the world premiere of something that no one has ever seen, and after today will not see again. Here is a little piece of season 2. They've asked us to take a picture, and then we do.